So, hello everyone. Can you please confirm, guys? I am audible, right? Okay. Am I audible, guys? Yeah, great. Great. Good evening, all. Sorry for the delay. There was some server issue. Okay. So, let's start our session, right? So, guys, can you write in the comment who all have attended the yesterday class? Because we are left with the optimization part of the prime number, right? So, today agenda is all about the optimization part of the prime number. If you have understood that brute force solution, and after that we will see the like we will do some observation, we will do some analysis on that part. Okay, and after that we will take one problem statement more and try to solve that problem statement. Okay, yeah, attended, not attended, not attended. Okay, so no problem. Let's take 5 minutes and discuss what we have done yesterday, right? So let me share my screen. Okay, let's start a session, right, everyone? So here. So in the yesterday session, we have discussed about the loop part, right? We have discussed about the while loop and for loop, right? And we have like we have done some questions on while loop and for loop, right? So let me share my screen here. Hmm. Okay, yeah. So guys, this program we have written yesterday, that is the prime number program, right? Using for loop. Let me increase the font size first. Here, right? So the program is simple. What we have to do, we have to find whether a number is a prime number or not. So we are saying ki, hey, what is a prime number, guys? Please write in the chat what is a prime number. So basically, prime number is having two unique factor, right? Two unique factor, and that number we will say ki, hey, if a number is having two unique factor, that number is a prime number, and these two unique factor can be one and itself. Right, everyone? One and itself. If I will take the example, 5 is my prime number because it has two unique factors. The unique factor are what? 1 and 5. And what are factors? अगर आप इस नंबर को डिवाइड करोगे 5 से, it is fully divisible by 5. If you will divide 5 with 5, it is fully divisible by 5. So here I am having two unique factor. So this is my prime number. Similarly, if I will take the example of 6, so here I have 1, 2 and 3 as factor, right? So here I have three unique factor. So this is not my prime number. Similarly, 1 is not a prime number because I have just one unique factor, right, everyone? One unique factor. So in order to have in order to be a prime number, we should have two unique factor, right? So this we have discussed, and after that what we have done, like here, let's discuss the code also, right? So in the code, what we have done, we are taking input from the user. Let me increase the font size more here. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, here, right? So what we are doing here, guys? Here we are taking input from the user. I am maintaining a variable count to count number of factors, right? To count number of factors. After that, I'm using a for loop because I have, like, let's assume I have to check whether 7 is a prime number or not, right? Whether 7 is a prime number or not. What I will do, I will start from 1 and I will go till 7. That is, I will take one number at a time and I will check whether this number is a factor of 7 or not, whether 2 is a factor of 7 or not, whether 3 is a factor of 7 or not, right, everyone? Like this, I can check. Okay, so here inside the for loop, I am writing a condition, if condition, and inside the if condition, I am taking modulo with I. I know if a number is fully divisible, that is, if 7, let's take the example of 6. Okay, if I will take 6 modulo 2, then what remainder I will get? I will get remainder as 0. So this condition I am using, that is, if a number is fully divisible by this number, then the modulo will be 0. That is, the remainder will be 0. So here I am writing that condition. Here, if I got a factor, what I am doing, I am incrementing the value of count. Okay. So this for loop will run for n times, and after that, at line number 14, what I am doing, I am checking whether the value of count is equal to 2. If I have just two unique factor, that means the number is a prime number, else the number is not a prime number. Till this point, everyone is clear? Yes or no, guys? Till this point, everyone is clear? The code part, the question, and what we are doing in the code? Please write in the chat. Yes, right? So yesterday we are saying ki here, in order to calculate whether the number is a prime number or not, right? Related to the attendance, related to anything, please ask at the end of the session. Okay, we will clear all the doubt. Okay, if you have any doubt related to the code, related to the session, please ask in the session itself. Okay, yeah. So here we are saying ki here we are using one for loop, and that for loop is doing how many number of iterations? N number of iteration. किसी को इस स्टेटमेंट में प्रॉब्लम है? Anyone has any problem in this statement? Basically what we are doing here, we are using this for loop, right everyone? And this for loop is executing how many times? This for loop is executing n number of times. Okay, this for loop is executing n number of times, right everyone? इस प्रॉब्लम में किसी like इस स्टेटमेंट में किसी को प्रॉब्लम है? प्लीज आस्क. So let's do some analysis. Okay, let's do some analysis. Here you are saying here, I have a computer here. Okay, inside the computer we have the processor, right? Inside the computer we have processor, and what my processor does, I'm taking a hypothetical situation. Okay, I'm taking a hypothetical situation. What my processor does, it execute 10 to the power 8 iteration in 1 second. Okay, 10 to the power 8 iteration in 1 second. So अगर मैं बोलूंगा कि n की वैल्यू 10 to the power 8 है, if I will say कि the value of num is 10 to the power 8, the value of num is 10 to the power 8. So you are saying कि this for loop is executing for n number of times, that is num number of times, num number of times. So my computer will take how many seconds? It will take 1 second to execute this for loop when the value of num is 10 to the power 8. Okay, हमने क्या किया? हमने कंप्यूटर लिया, and what processor is doing there? It is executing 10 to the power 8 number of iteration in 1 second. Till this point, everyone is clear? Anyone has any doubt till this point? Please write in the chat. Yes or no? Should I again repeat this part? Okay. I'm still waiting for your answer, guys. No, sir, right? Everyone is clear, right? Simple सा था. What we have done, we have used like we are writing a program for a prime number, and in this program, prime number program, we are using one for loop that is executing n number of times. N number of times. N number of times means n number of iterations, right? And what we are doing, we are executing this prime number program on a computer that is having a processor, and that processor is doing 10 to the power 8 number of iteration in 1 second, right everyone? Simple. So guys, can you tell me how much time my computer will take to execute like to check whether the number is a prime number or not if the value of n is 10 to the power 18? Okay, if I have to check whether 10 to the power 18 is a prime number or not, how much time my computer will take? Please write in the chat. Okay, if you understood these 2 points, then how much time my computer will take, guys? No one? So I'm getting answer it is saying 2 second, 1 second. Okay. So basically, guys, what is happening here? You are saying कि hey, one iteration is equal to 1 by 10 to the power 8 second, right? One iteration is equal to 1 divided by 10 to the power 8 second. So 10 to the power 18 iteration will be equal to 1 divided by here 10 to the power 18 divided by 10 to the power 8 second, right? And this will be equal to 10 to the power 10 second. Anyone has any problem in this statement? Please write in the chat. यहाँ तक clear? Okay. What I am doing, I am taking a computer that is having a processor, and this processor is doing 10 to the power 8 number of iteration execution in 1 second. So if I have to check whether 10 to the power 18 is a prime number or not, how much time my computer will take? I am saying कि hey, one iteration is equal to 1 divided by 10 to the power 8 second. So 10 to the power 18 iteration will be equal to 10 to the power 18 divided by 10 to the power 8 second, right? So let's see now. Let's see one thing here. यहाँ पर मैंने like I have opened this part here. Okay, yeah. So if I have to check here कि 10 to the power 8 second is how much how many days, guys? Okay, anyone? 10 to the power 8 is how many days? Let's see here. So it is 10 second is 3 point something, 100, 1000, 10,000. Okay, so 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here, अरे, 1 minute, guys. Yeah. So till 8 it is 3.7 year, right everyone? Till 8 it is 3.7 year. अगर हम लोग 10 to the power 8 सेकेंड को कैलकुलेट करते हैं तो कितना ईयर हो जाएगा? 3.717 year, right? And 9, 10. So your computer that is having this configuration, this configuration, this configuration here is taking 10 to the power 10 second, that is 317 year, to check whether the number is a prime number or not. Okay, number is a prime number or not. So guys, you tell me, आप लोग like जिंदा रहोगे तब तक? नहीं रहोगे, right? आप एक छोटा सा प्रोग्राम लिख रहे हो that is to check whether the number is a prime number or not, और उसके लिए आपका ये कंप्यूटर 317 ईयर ले रहा है, right? So you are able to write a program, you are able to come up with the brute force solution, right? You are able to come up with the brute force solution. लेकिन solution ही सब कुछ नहीं होता है. Like our aim is solution ही सब कुछ नहीं होता, right? Our computer is taking a lot time. Okay, अगर हमारा computer ये हुआ and the processor is this one, right everyone? Till this point everyone is clear? Similarly, if I will say कि hey, the same configuration, same computer I am having, and in the same configuration, you are what you're saying in the same computer, what you're saying कि hey, 10 to the power 8 iteration in 1 second. So if I have to check whether 10 to the power 9 is a prime number or not, okay, is a prime number or not, you are saying कि hey, you are using one for loop inside your program that is doing n number of iterations. So that means 1 second is equal, one iteration is equal to 1 divided by 10 to the power 8 second. So 10 to the power 9 iteration will be equal to 10 to the power 9, 10 to the power 8 second. So how much time it will take? It will take 10 seconds. So अगर 10 to the power 9 को check करना है कि whether this is a prime number or not, your computer is taking 10 seconds, and to check whether 10 to the power 18 is a prime number or not, your computer is taking 317 years. Right everyone? So 10 second is like you will say कि hey, I will wait for 10 second. Okay, I will wait for 10 second क्योंकि मैंने ये कोड लिखा है तो मैं वेट कर सकता हूँ. But 317 year, like आप जिंदा ही नहीं रहोगे, right? Yeah. So let's try to observe कि कैसे हम लोग ऑप्टिमाइज कर सकते हैं, राइट? कोड को, अपने कोड को हम लोग ऑप्टिमाइज कैसे कर सकते हैं. So here, so you are saying here you are having one for loop, right? And inside this for loop, what you are doing, you are taking one variable I that is starting from 1, and I is less than equal to n I plus plus, right everyone? And here you are writing a check in order to check whether the number whether I is a factor of n or not. So if n modulo I is equal to 0, you are increasing the value of count, right? That is count plus 1. Okay, and here you are taking int count is equal to 0. ये प्रोग्राम हम लोग ने लिखा था, right? This program we have written yesterday. So guys, can you tell me, आप बोल रहे हो कि we are doing n number of iteration we are doing. Can you guys tell me why we are doing n number of iteration? Please write in the chat. Okay, why we are doing n number of iteration? N number of iteration. Okay, anyone? Why we are doing n number of iteration? Sujal, like, yeah, like n is the input from the user. Yeah, n is the input from the user. Question clear है, right? कि हम लोग for loop use कर रहे हैं and we are doing n number of iteration. So what is the reason? Like, what is the reason behind doing this n number of iteration? Anyone? Okay, prime number program, right? Save time. No, 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 Anish. हम लोग क्या कह रहे हैं कि प्राइम नंबर क्या होता है गाइस? प्राइम नंबर, अगेन आई एम सेइंग द सेम थिंग, राइट? दैट इज प्राइम नंबर इज हैविंग टू यूनिक फैक्टर. Okay, two unique factor. So basically we are using this for loop in order to get number of unique factor. Okay, number of unique factor, right everyone? Number of unique factor. So basically you are using this for loop to count number of unique factor, and after counting number of unique factor you are saying कि hey, अगर count की value 2 हुई then that number is a prime number, and अगर count की value 2 नहीं हुई तो वो prime number नहीं है. और आप ये बोल रहे हो कि आपका जो कंप्यूटर है वो नंबर ऑफ आइटरेशंस पे डिपेंडेंट है, राइट? आपका जो कंप्यूटर इज डिपेंडेंट ऑन द नंबर ऑफ आइटरेशंस. सो इफ यू आर एबल टू ऑप्टिमाइज दिस number of iteration, you are able to optimize the time also, right everyone? If you are able to optimize the number of iteration, then you are able to optimize the time. यहां तक किसी को प्रॉब्लम है? प्लीज राइट इन द चैट. ओके, सो अब हमारा क्या एम है कि हमें इस नंबर ऑफ आइटरेशंस को ऑप्टिमाइज करना है, राइट? एंड हम लोग बोल रहे हैं कि नंबर ऑफ आइटरेशंस क्यों हम लोग कर रहे हैं? बिकॉज वी हैव टू काउंट फैक्टर्स, राइट? बिकॉज वी हैव टू काउंट फैक्टर्स. तो लेट्स टेक वन एग्जांपल हियर. n is equal to 24. Okay, for n is equal to 24, yeah, okay, let's take here itself. Let's try to erase this part. Okay, here, and let's try to minimize this one. Yeah, yeah. So here, right? So let's take one example here. N is equal to, let's take 24. So I'm taking the value of n as 24, right? So here what will happen? First, what your program is doing here, guys, you're saying कि here it will start from 1 and it will go for each and every number, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 every number, right? लेकिन हमें एक चीज और इसमें दिख रही है, that is here if I will say कि here a into b is equal to n, right? अगर I am saying कि here a into b is equal to n, that is a is a factor of n and b is a factor of n, right? This one, let's take one example here. 24, if I am saying here 2 into 12, right? So I will get 24. Simple है. And I am saying here let's say कि here मुझे a की वैल्यू मिल गई. Let's assume a की वैल्यू is 3, right? a की वैल्यू is 3. Can you guys tell me what is the value of b? Can you guys tell me what is the value of b? If I know the value of a is 3 and the value of n is 24, then what will be the value of b? according to this equation. Correct. So here I am getting correct answer from most of you. So here you are saying ki here, if I know one factor, if I know one factor, then I can easily get the next factor also. Okay. Till this point, everyone is clear, right? So here, if I will say ki here, you have to find the factor of 6. So you will say ki here 2 is a factor of 6. If 2 is a factor of 6, I can get the another factor also, that is 3, right? With the help of this equation. Right, everyone? With the help of this equation. So here, let's try to do some observation here, right? So basically, what will happen, guys? Your for loop will run from 1 to n. So first, the value of I is what? 1, right? 1. So guys, can you tell me what will happen? It will go inside the body of the for loop. It will go here in the if condition. And here 24 modulo 1 is equal to 0. Yes, 1 is a factor of 24. If 1 is a factor of 24, can you guys tell me what will be the next factor? What will be the next factor according to this equation? A into B is equal to n. मुझे एक factor मिल गया है. I have got one factor, that is 1. What will be the next factor according to this equation? And here the value of A is 1. I want to find the value of B, and the value of n is 24. Correct. So you are saying कि hey, 1 into 24 is equal to 24, right? After that, what will happen? The value of I will get incremented, right? The value of I will get incremented, and this time the value of I will be what? 2, right? So again, this if condition is true because 2 is a factor of 24. So if 2 is a factor of 24, then you are saying ki, hey, I will easily get the next factor also. I will easily get the next factor, that is 12, 24. And again, the value of I will get incremented 3, right? 3 here. And the next factor is what? If 3 is one factor, A into B is equal to n, then you are saying ki, hey, the next factor will be what? 8, right, everyone? 8 here is equal to 24. And similarly, you are saying ki, hey, 4 is also a factor of 24. So if 4 is a factor of 24, then I can easily get the next factor also, that is that is 6, right, everyone? After that, 5, 5 for 5, this if condition will be false, right? For 5, this condition will be false, and there is no need to do the checking here, right? Now I have 6. For 6, the condition will be true, that is 6 is a factor of 24. So if 6 is a factor of 24, I can easily get the next factor with the help of this equation. Similarly, you are saying he has 7. 7, for this 7, this if condition will be false. So here I will remove 7, and now for 8, 8 into 3 you will get 24, 12 into 2 you will get 24, and 24 into 1 you will get 24 here, right? This one. Okay, this one. So tell me one thing now, अगर यहाँ तक सबको क्लियर है, अगर यहाँ तक क्लियर है, so guys can you tell me, आप लोग कुछ ऑब्जर्व कर पा रहे हो इस टेबल से? Are you able to observe anything from this table? Anything? Any observation you guys are able to make from this table, from this diagram table? Anyone? What observation we are able to like take from this table? Okay. Can you guys tell me what observation we are able to make? No one? I am expecting at least one answer, right? One side is equal to another. Different values, prime number of 24. Any other observation, guys? Still, I am expecting one answer. Reverse multiplication. Okay, Ashu is saying like yeah. So here, if you will see, after this point, after this point, you are getting the repeated factor, right, everyone? After this line, you are getting the repeated factor. यहाँ तक क्लियर है? इस लाइन के बाद वी आर गेटिंग द रिपीटेड फैक्टर बिकॉज हियर 4 6 6 4 3 8 8 3 2 12 12 2 एंड 1 24 24 into 1, राइट? अगर हम लोग ये अप्रोच फॉलो कर रहे हैं देन what is happening? We are doing repeated task, right? We are doing what? Repeated task. And because of this repeated task, we are doing n number of iteration. And because of this n number of iterations, my time complexity is increasing. Okay, that is, it is taking 317 years. So my next task will be what? I have to remove the repeated task. I have to remove the repeated task. Right, everyone? So let's see how I can remove the repeated task now. Okay. How I can remove the repeated task. Okay. So here, at this point, if you are saying ki, hey, if I got one factor, I can easily get another factor. I can easily get another factor here, right? I can easily get another factor. This this is the first conclusion that I can make. This is the first conclusion that I can make from this observation. The second conclusion is what? For the brute force solution, we are doing n number of iterations. And why we are doing n number of iterations? To get all the unique factor, right? Why we are doing n number of iterations? To get all the unique factor. But अगर आप लोग ये चीज देखो, above this line you are getting all the unique factor, right? You are getting all the unique factor. Okay, and there is no need to go down. There is no need to go down. Okay, there is no need to go down because इस line के बाद everything is repeating. So how to find this line? Anyone? How to find this line? हम लोग अपने कंप्यूटर को कैसे बताएंगे कि we have to stop at this line? Anyone? We have observed this part कि yes, at this like above this line we are getting unique factor and after this line we are getting repeated factor. ये हमें तो पता चल गया, लेकिन now we have to tell the computer, right? The same thing we have to tell the computer. How I will tell the computer? Anyone? Try to observe. Okay, try to observe with the help of table. You will get the answer. Okay, still expecting one answer. No one. So guys, हमने क्या ऑब्जर्व किया यहाँ पर? What we have observed here? We have observed कि हे till the time A is less than B. Okay, till the time A is less than B, we are getting unique factor, right, everyone? Till the time A is 1 minute. Yeah, here let me change the. Yeah, till the time A is less than B, we are getting unique factor. The moment A is greater than B, we are getting repeated factor. Okay, we are getting repeated factor here, right? So what I will do, I will say कि hey, so we are having 4 into 6 and yeah, so here, okay, so let's try to draw the conclusion here. That is, you are saying कि hey, A into B is equal to n, right? So you are saying कि hey, if I have to find the value of B in terms of A, if I have to find the value of B in terms of A, what I can do, I can write like this: B is equal to n by A. Yes, and here from this table you are saying कि hey, from this table you are saying कि till the time A is less than B, I am getting unique factor. इसके बाद मुझे कोई भी काम नहीं करना है, मुझे अपने कंप्यूटर को कोई काम नहीं देना है, राइट? सो here you are saying कि hey, till the time A is less than B, we are getting unique factor, right? And you got one more thing, that is value of B in terms of A. right? The value of b in terms of a. So here you are saying ki hey, a into n by a is equal to n, right? Is equal to n. I can write like this. I can write this equation like this, right? And after that, you have made this observation, that is a is less than b, right? So here, let's take a here, and less than, let's put value of b in terms of a. So here the value of b in terms of a is what? N divided by a, right? So if I will take a on the left hand side, what will happen? A into a is less than n, right everyone? So a is less than square root of n. So guys, here what I found the stop point. I found the stop point. कब मेरे for loop को stop करना है? When I can get all the unique factor, right? That is a should be less than square root of n. At that time, I am getting unique factor. The moment a is greater than square root of n, I am getting repeated factor. Okay. Till this point, anyone has any doubt? Please write in the chat. So what we have done here, this line is what? This line is what? It is a should be less than square root of n, right? यहाँ तक I know. I have to tell the computer कि hey, you have to iterate the for loop till the time a is less than square root of n, because I am getting unique factor. After this point, you are getting repeated factor and there is no need to do the working. Okay, there is no need to do the repeated task. Please write in the chat, anyone has any doubt till this point? Why square root of n? Okay, why we have to stop here? Any doubt? Please write in the chat. No? Guys, किसी कोई doubt है? So now, till now, what we have done, we have concluded two things from this observation, right? We have concluded two things from this observation. The first thing is what? The first thing is what? This one, ki hey, you have to stop when a is till the time a is less than square root of n. Okay, the moment the value of like till a is less than square root of n, you are getting unique factor, and the moment a is greater than square root of n, you are getting repeated factor. So that means you have to stop at this condition. Okay, you have to stop at this condition, and this will be the condition in the for loop. Okay, and one more observation I can make ki hey, if I am able to get one factor, if I know one factor, 1 minute, yeah, if I know one factor, then I can easily find the next factor. Okay, if I know one factor, I can easily find the next factor, second factor, right? So here in the example, agar in this if condition is true, if this condition is true, can you guys tell me यहाँ पर मैं count plus 2 लिख सकता हूँ कि नहीं? Okay, if condition is true, can you tell me, can I write count plus 2 here or not? Please write in the chat, guys. Yes or no? uh no, like, should I again repeat this part, like why I'm writing count plus 2 here? No, sir. Like everyone is saying no. I can write like count plus 2 here. I can write like this condition, right? Why? Because you are saying ki hey, I is a factor of n. You are saying कि hey, 1 is a factor of n. So अगर 1 factor है, at that time I am getting one more factor, 24. और basically मुझे करना क्या था? मुझे count करना था, right? मुझे count करना था number of factor. So here, if 1 is a factor of 24, then this 24 is also a factor. So here I am saying कि hey, at this moment I am getting two factor. The value of count is what? 2 here, right? The value of count is what? 2 here. Let me remove this part, right? Then I can explain this thing. Okay. So what I'm saying here कि है n modulo I is equal to 0. That means 1 is a factor. At this time, I'm increasing the value of count by 2. Why? Because if 1 is a factor, then I know that is 24 is also a factor. If 2 is a factor, then I can say कि hey, again I have to increase the value of count by 2. Okay, so here the value of count will be what? 4. 2 plus 2 is 4, right? Why? Because if 2 is a factor, then 12 is also a factor. So at this moment, I am getting 2 factor. At this moment, I am getting 2 factor. If 3 is a factor, then I can easily get the next factor also. That is 8. So again, I will add 2 to it. Okay, that is 6 here. At this moment, I am getting 2 factor. At this moment, I am getting 2 factor. So that's why I can increase by 2. Yes or no, guys? Yes? Up clear है? Please write in the chat if it is clear. Or should I again explain this part? Clear, right? Yeah. So let's try to code this part, right? Then you will get the clear understanding. Here, yeah. So this is a brute force solution. Let's comment this brute force solution, right? This one, TRLC. And after that, let's comment this part. That is a brute force solution here. And what I will do, let's do this part, right? That is the optimized one. So in the optimized one, you are saying what? Here, you are saying ki, hey, till I is less than equal to square root of n. Okay, I is less than equal to square root of n. You are getting unique factor. So there is no need to go till n. There is no need to go till n. Till this point, you will get all the unique factor. And when I am getting I as a factor, at that moment, I am getting another factor. What I will do, I will increase the value of count, right? I will increase the value of count by 2, not by 1. And I am done with the code, right? So let's save the code now. Let's run the code, right? I will get the correct answer. Let's see. Uh, okay, I have to use the math dot square root or what? Okay, hash include uh, math. Can you guys write in the chat? Yeah, now it is clear, right? Correct. Math. Dot h. No. Okay. Math here, right? Yeah. Mm. What is the library name, guys, to check whether? Okay, let's write like this. Let's see here. Math dot square root. 1 minute. In C++. Okay, I will use one inbuilt library. Let's see. So I have to use square root library. Okay, it is directly square root, right? Let's see. So C math. Okay, C math I have to use. Yeah. So basically C math. Okay. So 1 minute. Let's see. So here it will be C math, and here I will use square root, right? Yeah, I will use square root. So now it is clear, right? Now it is correct. And here this will be num. Okay, or let's take n. For simplicity, let's take n here. This will be n. Okay, and here let's take n, right? And this will be n. And I'm done with the code, right? Let's see. Let's run the code, right? So here, give me 1 minute. Let me put the charger also. Okay. So this one, compile the code, and after compiling, dot slash a, and here it is asking for the input, right? Let's take 23. Let's see whether 23 is a prime number or not. So 23 is a prime number, right? 23 is a prime number. Let's again run the code and dot slash a. Let's see 24 is a prime number or not. So here 24 is not a prime number, right? So the program and the code is clear. Why we are using square root of n, why we are doing +2. So अगर आपके पास brute force solution है, if you are having the brute force solution, if you are able to think of the brute force solution, what you have to do, first see what is affecting your time. Okay, what is affecting your time? So basically time is directly proportional to the number of iteration. Okay, time is directly proportional to the number of iterations. So if there is like you are getting the brute force solution, try to see like you are doing any repeated task or not, and how you can do that part, by dry running your code. The moment you will dry run the code, you will see some observation. Okay, like the observation that I see here. Okay, by drawing this table and by including some math here, I am able to come up with the optimized solution. Okay, so let's see now. Let's try to observe this optimized solution. So guys, till this point, when like the brute force solution you are having, in the brute force solution you are saying ki, hey, your for loop is taking n number of iterations. That means to check whether, and you have a computer, right? You have a computer, and here the computer is doing 10 to the power 8 iteration in 1 second. So for brute force solution, in order to check 10 to the power 9 is a prime number or not, it will take 10 seconds. And in order to check 10 to the power 18 is a prime number or not, it will take 317 years. Right? Now you came up with the optimized solution. Right? Optimized solution. In the optimized solution, can you guys tell me here how much iterations I am doing here? Please write in the chat. How much iteration now I am doing? How much iterations I am doing? How many iterations? Anyone? Okay. No one? Two iterations? Uh, so basically we are doing like how many times this for loop is getting executed? Correct. So this for loop is getting executed square root of n number of time. And number of time is nothing, that is number of iterations. So this for loop is doing square root of n number of iterations. Right, everyone? Okay, Abhishek is saying why we use CMath. Basically, Abhishek, we have some inbuilt function that are already present inside the header file. With the help of that inbuilt function, I can calculate, like here I have to calculate the square root. I can use this inbuilt function, that is the square root. Okay. With the help of this square root, I can find the square root of a number, right? So that's why I'm using square root. And in order to use square root, you have to include CMath header file. Abhishek, now it is clear? Okay. So now in the optimized approach, your for loop is doing square root of n number of iteration, right? Square root of n number of iteration. Again, we are having the same computer. Okay. हमारा बजट थोड़ा लो है, तो वी आर नॉट लाइक टेकिंग मैकबुक और कोई तगड़ा सा कंप्यूटर दैट इज हैविंग हाई प्रोसेसर. वी आर टेकिंग द सेम कंप्यूटर हियर. एंड अगेन you are saying कि hey, I have to check whether 10 to the power 9 is a prime number or not. Okay, 10 to the power 9 is a prime number or not. So for 10 to the power 9 to be a prime number, you are saying कि hey, my computer is taking for one iteration, my computer is taking 1 divided by 10 to the power 8 second. Okay. So if I have to check whether 10 to the power 9 is a prime number or not, my for loop will take square root of 10 to the power 9, right? Square root of 10 to the power 9. And this square root of 10 to the power 9 is nothing, but you can write like this: 10 to the power 9 divided by 2. and this is approximately equal to, let's assume 5, approximately equal to this one, approx. Okay, so we are saying ki, hey, since my for loop is doing square root of n number of iteration and I have to check 10 to the power 9 is a prime number or not, I will put 10 to the power 9 here inside the square root function and I will get this answer, that is 10 to the power 5. Right, everyone? So here, if one iteration is equal to 1 divided by 10 to the power 8 second, so 10 to the power 5 iterations will be equal to 10 to the power 5 divided by 10 to the power 8 second. That will be equal to 0.001 second. Right, everyone? That will be equal to 0.001 second. So when you are implementing the brute force solution to check whether 10 to the power 9 is a prime number or not, your computer is taking 10 seconds. Okay, and when you came up with the optimized solution on the basis of some observation, on the basis of on the basis of some observation after optimizing the code, when you came up with the optimized solution, you are saying ki, hey, for the same input, your computer is taking 0.001 second. Okay, 0.001 second. यहाँ तक clear है, right? यहाँ तक clear है. So I will take if I will take if I have to check whether 10 to the power 18 is a prime number or not. Okay, 10 to the power 18 is a prime number or not. Again, I have a program. That program, inside this program, I am using a for loop, and that for loop is taking square root of n iteration. And the value of n is what now? 10 to the power 18. Okay, 10 to the power 18 here. 10 to the power 18, I have to check whether this is a prime number or not, right? So here I will pass 10 to the power 18, and what I will get? 10 to the power 18 divided by 2, right? This will be equal to 10 to the power 9, right? So now you are saying what? You are saying ki, hey, to check whether 10 to the power 18 is a prime number or not, I know one iteration is equal to 1 divided by 10 to the power 8 second, right? So 10 to the power 9 iteration will be equal to 10 to the power 9 divided by 10 to the power 8 second, that will be equal to 10 second, right? So guys, for 10 to the power 18 to be a prime number or not, your optimized code is taking 10 seconds, and your brute force solution is taking how much time? It is taking 317 years for the same input, right? For the same input, that is for 10 to the power 18, आपका brute force solution 317 year ले रहा है, and आपका optimized solution 10 second ले रहा है. So this is the power of optimization, right, everyone? This is the power of optimization. This is the power of analyzing your code, observing the code, and getting some useful information from the observation, right? By running the code, this is the power of observation. Everyone is getting the point? Yes or no? So हमने आज क्या सीखा? हमने ये सीखा कि हम लोग कैसे with the help of some changes, okay? हमने क्या किया? If you will see, I have just changed two line. I have just changed two line, that is this square root of n and this count plus 2. And what I am able to achieve, I am able to reduce the time complexity from 317 year to 10 second for 10 to the power 18 input. Okay, 10 to the power 18 input. Yeah. So now let's take the question. Harsh is having one question. If we include if count greater than 2 break inside for loop, then number of times loop repeated will be decreased. Harsh, like for small test case, it will get decreased. Okay, let's take one example. अगर आपको check करना है, okay, here you are saying here if we include, okay. So Harsh has a good question here. Harsh is saying here कि आप तो ये सब कर रहे हो, लेकिन वी कैन यूज वन मोर कंडीशन हियर. अगर काउंट की वैल्यू ग्रेटर देन 2 हो जाती है, इफ द वैल्यू ऑफ काउंट इज ग्रेटर देन 2, देयर इज नो नीड टू डू फर्दर टास्क. Please break from here, because I know the definition of prime number. Prime number is a number that is having two unique factors. The moment I am getting more than two unique factors, there is no need to do the part, right? बट कैन यू हर्ष टेल मी अगर हमें ये नंबर दिया है, लेट्स अज्यूम आई हैव अ लार्ज नंबर लाइक दिस and 3 like this, okay, and let's assume this is a prime number. Can you Harsh tell me how many iteration you have to do, how many iterations you have to do, whether this condition will get executed for this number or not? नो, ये कंडीशन कभी एग्जीक्यूट ही नहीं होगी, राइट? ये कंडीशन कभी एग्जीक्यूट नहीं होगा अगर ये नंबर प्राइम है, तो आई एम हैविंग टू यूनिक फैक्टर, ओके। अगर हमारे पास टू यूनिक फैक्टर है एंड आई एम गोइंग विद द ब्रूट फोर्स सॉल्यूशन, मुझे एन नंबर ऑफ आइटरेशंस को परफॉर्म करना ही पड़ेगा, राइट? अगर आप ये कंडीशन लगा भी देते हो। Harsh, now it is clear why I'm not why this will optimize the code, but this will not affect the time. Okay, this will not affect the time. Everyone is clear? So like there will be one more doubt from your side. You will say, hey, why you are taking 10 to the power 18? Why you are taking like 10 to the power this large number? Why you're taking the large number? Okay, why you are not taking a small number? Guys, can you tell me, अगर आप Amazon, if you are working for the Amazon client and Amazon is saying कि hey, you have to come up with a solution, okay? Amazon client has given one problem statement, okay? Amazon client has given one problem statement and you have to come up with a solution, okay? You have to come up with the solution. So, and the solution is what? Let's assume the problem statement is what? You have the problem statement is dependent on the customers, okay? The customers that are on Amazon, customer on Amazon, okay, customer on Amazon here. So you are saying कि hey, क्या Amazon को 100 कस्टमर से फर्क पड़ेगा? Will Amazon get affected by 100 customer? No, okay, उनको 100 कस्टमर से कोई लेना देना नहीं है, right? They will focus on your solution that can optimize the time for 10 to the power 18 customer, right? हमारा solution ऐसा होना चाहिए that can optimize the time for 10 to the power 18 customer, right? So that's why we are taking large input. That's why we are taking large input. And when we are taking, when we are analyzing our code on the basis of large input, then that kind of analysis is called asymptotic analysis. This kind of analysis is called asymptotic analysis. And कोई भी company होगी, they will not take input as 10, 100, okay? उनको Amazon को 100 customer से कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. They want a solution that can take 10 to the power 18 customer, and your code should give the output in minimum time, right? So that's why we have to optimize the code. That's why time complexity is important, right? So again, I'm not going deep into the time complexity. There are a lot of things to discuss in the time complexity, okay? So we are almost out of the time, but guys, everyone is clear with this question? Anyone has any doubt, please write in the chat. And if you like the this solution, then also you can hit the like button, right? Yeah. किसी को कोई problem है guys? Anything you have to ask, please write in the chat, okay? Any doubt related to the session? Any doubt? कोई भी doubt हो, you can ask now, right? Till that time, let's see. Let's take the assignment one, right? I am not managing the assignment part. I will ask the team to check about the assignment, okay? And apart from that, if you have doubt related to the certifications, what you can do after this session, try to open this certification link, and from there, if your attendance is, I think, more than 80%, then you will get the certificate generated, right? Okay, you will get the certificate generated after this session. And for the attendance part, those who are have any confusion in the attendance part, what you have to do, you have to click on the attendance link. From this link, Mm, yeah. After this session, you will get the certificate if you are having the attendance more than 80%. Okay. I think 80% is the criteria. And from here, you have to mark the attendance. You will get the attendance button. If you are liking the session, hit on the like button. If you are interested in our 6 month Let's Upgrade program, okay. Currently, we are having two program going on. That is our 6 month Let's Upgrade full stack program and 6 month Let's Upgrade this data science program. Okay, where we are having the course on the front end part, the back end part, and we are having the data structure course also in the web development, and same data structure course will be there in the data science program also. And we are having, like, in the data science we are learning about the machine learning, and like there are different tools we are learning. We are analyzing the data, we are finding the accurate result. From that data we are making 15 to 16 industry level project. And apart from that, we are having one-to-one live classes, and we are having doubt session, we are having mentorship session. So there are a lot of USP. You can visit our page, that is from here. You can visit our page, okay, and you will get the whole information about the program. Okay, if you are interested in any program, you can download the certificate, sorry, not certificate, download the curriculum from here. Okay, and you can see the USP here, and the rating that we are getting on Google from the previous batch or the current batch that is going on. And these are the language that we are going to learn, right? Okay. And yeah, again, if you are interested in any course, you can take the discount also. Okay, in order to get the discount link, what you have to do, open this discount link button. From here, you will get the referral link. Okay, from here, you will get these many prizes. Okay, according to the referrals that you are providing, that you are sharing with your friend or batchmate, right? Uh, Sujal, what about today's project? Like यार मैंने सोचा कि we should go with the observation and analysis part, right? Project, like I will take some simple project that will be of no use for you, right? So that's why if you want to take any project, you can go on the Google, try to see some game project, and from there you will build a project. Okay, so that's why I'm taking the problem solving session today. Okay, so Ash is saying assignment is checked or not. It will be checked by the management team. Guys, any other doubt you have, please write in the chat, okay? You have still 5 minutes, and after that we will end our session, right? Any doubt related to the course, any doubt related to the program, anything you want to share, sir, please suggest. Mini project in C++. Sanika, what you can do is, like, you can create a simple, like, we have not learned about the UI part. So what you can do, you can create a simple this. Like, if you are having the basic understanding, go with the number guessing game. Okay, where you have to guess whether the number is correct or not. You will get this project on this Google also. Okay, so from there you can take the problem statement, try to solve by yourself. If you are getting the solution, good. If you are not getting the solution, see the solution, and after that try to code that part. Okay, that will be the mini project for you. To get the boot certificate after this session, you will get the certificate. Okay, open on this link. You have this link, open this link, and you are good to go. You will be able to download the certificate. Okay. Okay, so guys, I think there is no more questions. So here, so let's end our bootcamp. Okay, and thank you all for joining the session. Hope I'm able to clear most of the basics doubt you are having. Okay, if you are interested in any of our program, okay, you can mail us. If you want, like, if you have any query, you can mail us on support at the rate letsupgrade.in. Okay, and yeah, if you need, like, if you want some other essentials related to the DSA, related to the SQL, what happens in SQL, okay, how the query is written, and how you have to think of the SQL query, anything, any program like you want, please write in the comment section. From there, according to your vote, we will take the next session. Okay, we will take the next boot camp. Okay, and if you are liking the session, please like, hit on the like button, and please give the feedback. Abhishek, after the course, you will get the certificate, right? So, like I can see a lot of audience waiting for the certificate. So let's end our session, right? I think they like you are not having any other doubt. Okay, Sachin is having one doubt. Roadmap for DC and C++. So basically, Sachin, go with the this basic. Understand the syntax, understand the working behind all the basic stuff, what is happening behind the scene. Okay, and after that, take the advanced part, that is the data structure part. Try to complete all the DSA, like all the data structure, that is your array, linked list, tag, queue, everything. Okay, and after that, try to solve topic wise problem, and after that you can solve random problem and try to solve one problem a day, right? You will be able to master DSA. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this is all for today's session, guys. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you for joining the session. Hope you have enjoyed the session, right? Thank you.